NBA Final. Bill Cartwright, Jerome Kersey on the opening tip, controlled by Portland. And you recall in Game 1, the Blazers opened up by hitting their first 7 field goal attempts.
Look for both teams to go inside early, and Portland starts it out with Buck Williams, who really was a non-factor due to fouls and playing time in Game 1. Point of concentration for Chicago. They do not want Duckworth to get off early. We know Chicago likes to go to Cartwright in the beginning of games.
And Duckworth also got into that early foul difficulty and never did get into it. Here is Jordan. Yes. Michael Jordan from 2-point range. Now Drexler for 3. Rebounded by Grant. Pippen with a change of pace finds the open Jordan. Kersey had it slapped away. Good play by Grant. Last touch by Kersey.
Jordan teeing up the first one, gets a good look at the front of the rim, and knocks it out in the bottom to start off, and immediately Clyde's got to be saying, uh-oh, hope it's not one of those halves again.
Pippen worked off the screen. And the officials check it out. Paul Mahalik with the call says last touch by Drexler.
Last game, Chicago came up with 16 offensive rebounds. Too many second shot opportunities. Portland must do a better job defensive rebounding.
Back out for Jordan again with the room. Once again, Michael Jordan working his way free, and he has hit on his second field goal.
Part of that responsibility goes to the screeners, the guys who are designated to free Jordan up to get those shots.
Buck Williams working hard. How does he deflect it? Pippen puts the move around Kersey, and he's fouled.
Paxson sets a good screen on Drexel, who's supposed to be guarding Jordan. So Porter tries to come out on a switch out last time, but it's too late. Jordan gets a good look. Porter, no time to recover on a switch out. A deuce.
Buck Williams called for the foul. Buck Williams a bit upset with the officiating of Jake O'Donnell in game number 1. He felt that his statements made before the series with Chicago hurt him. He had said that Portland will be more physical than Cleveland against Chicago. And Buck, as you mentioned, in the early foul difficulty, played only 18 minutes because of the fouls.
Well, when the players play all season to get this far, and then in the first game they wind up sitting on the bench, you're going to have some type of reaction. But we all know Jake is right up there, top official in the NBA. It's just one of those nights where the fouls came Buck's way.
2 minutes have gone by in this first quarter. Porter for 3, a bad shot, air ball, and Jordan's pass picked off by Kersey. Drexler met on the switch by Grant. Nice pass from Williams, and Duckworth able to hit. The Bulls 6, and the Blazers 4. Portland staying with the matchup. Clyde Drexler against Michael Jordan. And now Jordan gives it off to Cartwright after the post-up move. Cartwright had it knocked away, and it will be Portland possession.
Interior passing inside, big man to big man, produces easy scores.
Terry Porter being played by John Paxson. Drexler with the step, beating Jordan, then rejected by Grant. Nice play by Kersey. It's a 3-on-1. Drexler, yes, and it counts. A facial served up by Clyde Drexler, and the foul committed by Bill Cartwright.
Well, this just might be the spark that this team needs by Clyde Drexler. Taking it to the basket, a piece, rejection. Pippen starting out on the break, and then the good hands and deflection turn it right around, and here it is now, the momentum perhaps that Portland's been waiting for.
The The Trailblazers with a 7-6 lead. Drexler trying to turn it around from the 5 for 14 in 31 minutes, plus 4 turnovers in game number 1. He came into the series averaging 26 per game in the playoffs. Pippen passed on the 3. Here's Jordan for 3, and it's rebounded by Williams. Grant with the steal.
That's the second time now for Chicago that just hanging around the basketball after a rebound has either stopped the fast break or, in that case, produced an easy score. Last time, Portland had a man all the way down the floor, but Cartwright hung in to stop the break.
Crowd wanted to travel. Instead, the rejection, and Williams on a recovery is able to hit, plus the foul. So Buck Williams opening up in very aggressive fashion. Hacked by Horace Grant. He'll go to the line.
When you think you have the rebound against Chicago, you have to pay attention because their big men, the power forward and center, will hang in and try and slow down your outlet pass. And then Buck Williams, who is known for his work ethic, stays after it and comes up with the score.
And Mike, you can see right at the start, it is a different mentality here for the Portland Trailblazers. They have come out very aggressively, certainly in contrast to what we saw here on Wednesday.
And you have Duckworth, you have Buck, you have Drexler on the dunk, baskets inside the paint rather than just pull-up jump shots.
Portland 10, Chicago 8. Pippen with a pull-up. That is his first field goal, and the game is tied at 10. 4 minutes gone by. Drexler changed his mind. Here's Porter. Tightly by Paxson. It counts. And the foul called on Paxson. Terry Porter will go to the line.
Well, the backcourt for Portland has been the twosome that's carried them through this season. Porter on a scoring binge lately in the playoffs. Off balance, still gets it over Paxson.
Timeout taken by Phil Jackson. We'll be back in a moment. Well, this past Wednesday night in game 1, Michael Jordan put on a 3-point shooting exhibition and a stunning performance, but taking too many threes can hurt his overall performance, according to Michael.
My 3-point shooting is something that I don't want to excel at because it takes away from all phases of my game. My game is a fake drive to the hole, penetrate, dish off, dunk or whatever. And when you have that mentality, as I found out in the first game, of making threes, you don't go to the hole as much. You go to the 3-point line and you start sitting there waiting for someone to find you. And that's not my mentality. And I don't want to create that because it takes away from my other parts of my game.
To show you the difference from the regular season, Jordan made only 27 the entire regular season in 80 games, 27 out of 100 attempts. Meanwhile, Drexler made 114 out of 338. What a difference, almost 3 times as many.
I asked Michael before the game, is he now considering taking part of the long-distance shooting competition, All-Star Weekend next year? He said no.
Well, last time he did that, he wasn't real happy with the results.
Several years ago, he did take part and hit only a couple and finished way down in the competition, and said he now has new respect for those who hit the 3-pointer with proficiency.
In fact, he came in the locker room and gave his sneakers to Bobby Hansen and said, "Here, take these."
All right, Pippen getting the roll for his second field goal. It's the Bulls and the Blazers tied at 12. 4.5 gone by in this first quarter. Now Pippen matched up with Duckworth. Cartwright comes over to switch back. Duckworth going one-on-one with the driving hook. The Trailblazers feel they have the advantage in the matchup offensively with Duckworth against Cartwright, and they'd like to get Duckworth going. Cartwright did not have the shot, so got it out. Grant rebounded by Drexler.
Well, they are more scoring opportunities for Duckworth than there are for Bill Cartwright. Normally, Chicago goes to Cartwright early in games, but doesn't come back to him. Duckworth is a factor throughout the game for Portland.
Horace Grant called for his second foul.
And the fouls eventually take their toll in game 1. It was Buck Williams who picked up the fouls early. Here, Grant with 2 quick ones.
Drexler 1 for 4 here at the start. And Paxson run into by Kersey. Jerome Kersey, who did not have a good one here on Wednesday. In fact, he has struggled against the Bulls here at Chicago Stadium during the regular season, and 0 for 8 here in Chicago.
If you take the last 2 games these teams have played against one another, the matchup of Pippen against Kersey is 44-9 in favor of Pippen as far as points.
Kersey was telling us yesterday after practice that he just doesn't seem to come out aggressive enough here at Chicago. He just can't put his finger on it. Here's Duckworth. And it's handled by Grant. Game tied at 12. Pippen changed his mind. Cartwright shooting. Bill Cartwright with his first field goal. Bulls 14, the Trailblazers 12. Scott Williams getting set to come on for the Bulls. Williams with the move and foul. Jordan came over to help out. Horace Grant let Buck have the step. He did not want to pick up his third and looked for the help, and he got it, but the foul called on Jordan.
And I'm not so sure that Grant wanted to be up that tight on Buck anyhow. Once he catches it outside, he's not going to hurt you with his shot. Instead, Jordan comes over to try and save the easy score, commits the foul.
So Grant sitting down, leads with the 2 fouls. He's played very well. And Scott Williams, who had a solid playoff against Cleveland and then followed up in game 1 here the other night with a 6 for 6, 12.9 rebound game. And look at the contribution by the Chicago bench in that first game. Overall, 15 for 24 from the field. With Williams, Livingston, and Armstrong doing the job off the bench. And remember, they were questioned during the course of the Knicks and Cavalier playoff series.
Well, it seemed like each time they got questioned, they managed to bounce back with a pretty good performance.
Good play by Portland to stop Jordan. Here's Kersey. Jerome Kersey with his first field goal, giving Portland a 16-14 lead. Buck Williams knocking it off Scott Williams. It will be Portland ball.
Well, last game it was 21 turnovers for Portland, only 11 for Chicago. Already here, early in the game, 5 turnovers for Chicago and only 1 for the Trailblazers.
5 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Duckworth feeling the contact from Cartwright and hits. Strong move by Kevin Duckworth. And Portland leads by 4. 6-0 run by the Blazers. Cartwright getting inside, but it will not count. A foul called by Hugh Evans before the shot attempt.
Well, this early in the game, Chicago has not decided yet to come back and double-team Duckworth. So basically, Cartwright has to play him one-on-one, and that time with the strength and size, Duckworth gets a good look. But at the other end, they're going to come right back and keep attacking to try to put the personal fouls on Duckworth.
And that was the first on Kevin Duckworth. Bulls trying to get Cartwright involved. That is his second field goal. Portland by 2. Porter played by Paxson. And rebounded by Scott Williams. Terry Porter not taking